Every so often, the Sports Hangover touches on mature topics. Discretion is advised. Gossip, BS, lies, and rumors. This is the Sports Hangover.
I don't know what that means.
No one knows what it means, but it's provocative.
No, it's not.
It gets the people going.
Okay, now joining me is Bill from the Gambling Goosecast here on the Hangover Network. How you doing, Bill?
Good. How about yourself?
Pretty good. I'm not making a lot of money during the NBA playoffs. It's been hard to predict. Tell the people your plus minus here. Are you up or are you down on the gambling season?
On the gambling season lately, I've been down.
Okay, and now what about just the playoffs alone? Just NBA. How are you doing on the NBA?
I'm probably about even. The first couple rounds, I started good, and then last two have not been good.
That's not bad. That's a pretty good way to start out. At least you're even. At least you're entertained.
Yeah.
So Game 6 tomorrow night in Oakland. How do you feel about this game?
I think there's going to be a Game 7. I think the Warriors take this one.
Really? So even with like the Kevin Durant thing, really knocked the wind out of them. Like you could see it during Game 5. It really slowed them down a little bit. They were still shooting, but everybody, and even on both sides, it kind of looks like everybody's tired on both sides. Like, Kawhi barely scored any points at night, kind of looks slow, but when you need him, he's kind of there. Are you doing any player props for Game 6 or anything like that?
I am. I got
okay.
Klay Thompson.
Okay.
Over 4.5 threes.
Over
at plus 1.
Okay.
At plus 160 for odds.
That's not bad. Like he should.
No,
what is
like
his
those.
average so far during the playoffs? Do you know what he's hitting?
Well, the finals, he hasn't been the best, but I figure, Game 6, it's Klay Thompson. He's going to make threes.
And he was out one game too. So, I mean, he did get injured and he's still kind of, I don't know how these, like they play through the injuries. Like Kevin Durant clearly was injured that night.
Yep.
But I don't know at what level they can still play at because it's, they got to run up and down. They're tired. That really does wear down on you a little bit. So like,
yeah, I don't know.
Go ahead.
That Kevin Durant injury was disgusting, by the way. They showed the close-up of his leg.
No, I don't know why they kept re-showing it over and over and over again, like the close-up of his thigh, like thundering, like after like the snap.
Yeah, I couldn't look away, but I just kept staring at him like, what am I watching?
I know. And then the fans got all they got very excited. Now, listen, I think it was terrible that they were cheering like that, but like inside of me, I almost felt like the same thing. If you were that fan, you're like, oh, well, now we have a chance to like actually win without Kevin Durant, which is a weird thing to say.
I can see both sides.
Yeah, but it was kind of weird that the whole stadium erupted in the cheers, which was kind of a bad move. And I thought Canadians, I thought they're pretty friendly people.
Yes, so did I. Apparently they're not. I don't know. They're really into the Raptors.
Are you placing any bets on like where Kevin Durant will land next season?
No, but I think that I don't know. Everyone's saying New York. I just don't see that happening. But
I'm hoping the odds come out soon because it's like Golden State definitely could still be in the running. They seem like they're willing to like pay him anything just to stay and leave whenever he wants. New York. I don't know if LA is maybe like a Clipper. I don't know if it's like a Laker with LeBron. I don't think he's like into that at this point in his career.
Mm-hmm.
But it could be exciting. Like I'm excited to bet on it, and I'm guessing he's out all season, right? Like you can't play after this.
Oh no, it just came out. Was it a ruptured Achilles? And I don't know how long the recovery is for that. It's probably going to be shorter for like an athlete like him, but there's no way he's playing next season. I don't think.
There's no way. All right. So give me, what are you betting on the game this Wednesday night? It's tomorrow night. We're recording this on Tuesday. By the way, the NHL, the Stanley Cup finals are on tonight. Game 7. It's all there. I mean, this is a game you should bet on, Bill, even though I know you're not betting on hockey. You should just bet tonight just to watch the game.
It's at Boston, right?
I think so. I think a lot of money's on Boston. I would just take wherever I'm getting value at this point because it's Game 7. It can go any way.
Exactly. But I was looking, even though I don't know much about hockey, I was looking, and it seems like each team is just winning road games.
Yeah, I mean, hockey's weird. Listen, I'm a Lightning fan, and the season just ended abruptly. Like I thought, oh yeah, of course we're making it to like at least Eastern Conference Finals, but nothing happened. You know, they suck. Hockey's the only sport where you cannot predict what's going to happen. Like, we knew Golden State was probably going to be here this year, right? Like,
yeah, exactly.
You couldn't like, oh, maybe somebody else will be there, but no, Golden State was definitely going to be there. They're the best team. But yeah, watch it tonight, Bill. I think you'll enjoy it.
I'll check it out.
All right, so give me the bets you have tomorrow night, Game 6.
I'm taking the Warriors at -2.5.
Warriors -2.5. I want to bet the Warriors just because I want a Game 7. It's like kind of selfish of me. It's like a weird thing. Like, if I took myself out of it, how do I see the game going? And you gotta, like, every way I picture it, you gotta think it's in the Warriors' favor, just because you got to think Kevin Durant's like in their mind, like, all right, we got to play for him. We got to do it like this. We really want to win. They were tired the last game. They have a few days off. They're going back home, right? They were in Toronto last game.
Correct.
I love where they're at. I just don't love the value. Like, it doesn't, like, even if you took them at what, like, minus, are they -170? I think they're -170, right? Or no? Hold on. I had it written.
I got it -110.
Oh, so see on mine, I'm using sportsbook.ag, and they were -140 when I checked it like an hour ago.
For the money line, you're saying?
Yeah, money line.
Oh, money line. Yeah, probably -170, -110 for the spread.
But I like it. I might live bet it because I feel like they're a team that kind of goes down a little bit, and you might be able to get a little better odds live betting.
Yeah, like,
games.
They could be down. I don't know. Last game they were down like 9 at one point, and then next thing you know, they're up 6. It's like, I don't understand how they do it, but
yeah, it's really weird. They kind of bounce around. I love the last game they were down and they were just coming back, playing hard. Really getting into basketball these finals. Like, I usually never watch, and I'm hooked, and I just sit there and I live bet it too. So then that definitely helps a little bit. All right, do you want to talk like futures of other players going places? Like, do you have any ideas like where you think Kyrie's going to go or AD is going to go?
Well, wasn't the Kyrie talk going to Brooklyn?
So I know there's talk going to Brooklyn, and there's also talk going to the Lakers, which the Lakers don't make that much sense, but it kind of makes sense. Like,
I guess him and LeBron,
yeah, partner back up with LeBron. You could probably win a championship if you add like one more piece to that. The Brooklyn thing, is he like a Brooklyn guy? Like, is he from New York?
I don't know. I think, it's a young team that he can lead.
Yeah, but is that what he wants? So, like, isn't Boston a young team he can lead? And he just like seemed like he fucking hated it. He was like a crybaby all season.
Well, also the Boston fans hated him. Like, I think he wanted more love. You know, it's just
but
I don't know.
Do you think he's going to get more love in New York, where like you're just on the front page of like everybody was on the front page of doing everything? Like, even Eli is, and he's like, he doesn't even talk to anybody. He's just on the front page because he's fucking terrible.
But then again, you're not the Knicks, though. You're Brooklyn. Like, the Knicks get all the press coverage about how bad they are. But speaking of the Knicks, I wonder if they're going to get Anthony Davis.
Oh, I thought they would pay KD too, to just like sit on the bench for a year and just, hold out, and then KD and AD would be there next year, or the 2 years.
Exactly. Well, they were hoping obviously for the #1 pick to get Zion, which they didn't get, but they're probably going to get RJ Barrett from Duke.
Yeah.
And who knows? They could trade RJ Barrett for Anthony Davis.
Well,
I don't know, because Anthony Davis doesn't want to play for that team anymore.
Yeah, Anthony Davis seems like he's like, I'll play for Boston. Like, I just saw a report saying he'll play for Boston. I think Rich Paul, his agent, said he played for Boston, but he'll only play for a year. So like, he wants to go to LA. Like, he wants to be a superstar, and he's not there yet. Like, he's a great player, but you just don't think of him as like top 5 right now in the league.
Well, he's a great player with like no personality. So,
well, yeah, that's a problem. I mean, Kawhi's making some big waves. I guess he got a team all the way to the finals, but that dude has no personality at all. Like, it'd be awkward to sit in a room with him.
No, yeah, and then I guess like Milwaukee has Giannis. He's young. He doesn't talk much trash, but he's just really good.
Yeah, he's really good. He's a lot of fun to watch. I think Anthony Davis coming to LA, but I kind of want him to be a Clipper. I feel like the Clippers need that like push to be, they've always been that like second tier kind of like stepbrother to LA. Yeah. And I feel like if they got a superstar, they could compete, and it could be like a legit contender against the Lakers to be, have some fans switch sides. And Bill, I don't know if you know this, but Clippers tickets are very, very cheap to go.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah, they're very cheap. You can get like nosebleeds for $3. Go watch the game on a Saturday. Lakers tickets, not like that.
Were they cheap though when they had like Blake Griffin and Chris Paul?
They were. I think on some bigger games, you'd have to pay like $12 or something to see them, but they've always been cheap. I mean, you can, yeah. Because that was like a span of like what 2 years when they were like the Lob City team.
Yep.
It was a good run. I got a Clippers t-shirt out of it. I went to a game.
There you go.
It was pretty good. I don't know any other basketball talk you want to go into?
Oh, I did have one more prop bet for that game tomorrow.
Give me some prop bets. I'm all into the prop bets.
I getting a double at -115 for odds.
Kawhi?
Yep.
Now, if he gets a double, do you not think that that they win?
Nope, I do not. I think it's going to be because a lot of this. So Raptors have a pretty good defense. I'll give them that. Yeah. They've been playing pretty well, but I think this is going to be a pretty high scoring game. And Kawhi, like he needs the rest of his team to play well. Also, like the Van Fleet, the Siakam, Gasol. I think Kawhi's going to have a good game. I think the rest of the Raptors are going to struggle a little bit.
So can you parlay that? I mean, you can't parlay props with a win, right? Like you couldn't do that with a Warriors win. I like that.
It's weird. Like in some things you can, like when you do like combat sports and like fighting, you can parlay. Oh yeah, like over under rounds. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, but you can't in basketball. Bovada doesn't let you anyways.
Any other good props?
I don't have any more props for that game. No.
The one that I wish I bet the other night was Boogie Cousins under 11 points because he's fucking terrible and obviously now the odds have changed. But
he almost threw away Game 6.
Yeah, it seems like I don't know what he's doing on the court. It seems clearly he's out of shape, and then he's kind of flailing around with the ball a little bit and then making it look like, oh well, he fouled me, that's why I lost the ball. But he does it every time he gets the ball in his hand.
And how about that foul with 15 seconds left or whatever, where he clearly was a moving screen and he looks at the guy like, well, I didn't do anything.
I know. It just seems like a weird time. Like there's only a few seconds left, the call, the foul, but yeah, he's clearly out of shape and just trying to do shit and get away with it because he's not good at all.
Yeah. I mean, he showed promise when he was with the Pelicans. But I don't know. It just seems like he just keeps getting fatter or something. I don't know.
Well, he had that. Did he have an Achilles or did he have a quad? What was wrong? So he's been out of shape. You can tell. I mean, him chugging around the court. He's only out there for 5 minutes and out of breath and drenched in sweat. It's not a good look.
But he was like that even in college too. He just was never a really in shape guy when he played in Kentucky.
Yeah.
It's just he used his size, and I mean, it works in the NBA too to use your size, but you kind of need some cardio.
Yeah, you for sure need some cardio. I'm excited about the game. I'm going to try to take the Warriors. I want to parlay it with something. I was thinking about tonight, maybe parlaying it with a Boston win and a Warriors win to try to get some extra value out of it and some excitement. Should be good. We'll see. Bill, thanks for coming on. You're doing your best bets on the weekends. I know you did that 2 weeks ago. Are you still doing that on the weekends? Kind of writing down your best bets. If there's anything to gamble on this weekend, I don't know. Is there anything going to be?
Oh yeah, there's some MMA fights on Saturday, the UFC.
Okay.
And then there's boxing. There's Tyson Fury. He's a heavyweight.
Okay.
He'll be fighting. So I'm going to be betting on those two.
Okay. Any big names fighting in the UFC this weekekend that I would know? I've tried to follow.
Probably not.
Okay.
I mean, guys that follow MMA, they probably get it. It's the main event is they call him the Korean Zombie, Chan Sung Jung.
Love it.
Versus Hanato Moicano. They're top 10 featherweight contenders.
Okay. And now is this on ESPN Plus or where's this?
Yep, okay. ESPN Plus.
Okay, so you don't have to pay for a pay-per-view. That's not bad. All right, so check out Hangover.network. All your best bets will be up there this weekend. And you're doing a podcast with J-Dog later today. You're going to go over all the U.S. Open bets, right?
That is correct. We'll have all the U.S. Open bets, the futures, who's going to win it. And then I will also have a podcast on Friday for those fights.
Nice. And what's your Instagram? Is it the Gambling Goosecast on Instagram?
Yep.
All right. Follow them there, guys, and follow us at Hangover Network. All right. Thanks for coming by today.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
See ya.
See ya.